There they go. There they go. What's going on? Welcome to Bite the Topic. Forget the surface level. This is Bite the Topic, where your host, Jack Dans, the Queensiest, and your other host, Capone, me. We don't just get into the surface level. We're not just discussing the headlines. We're actually dissecting the fine print. We're digging deeper, looking sideways, and finding the unexpected flavor in every subject. So let's get started. Jack, what's going on with you, man? You had a birthday last time we was on here. How did that turn out for you?
Come on, man. I'm always good. It's tourist season. It's still tourist season. I got this little aura ring now. Someone got me to check my
What's that?
vitals.
Let me see it
It's a
again.
little aura ring. You check like your vitals and shit like that.
Does it change
Blood.
colors or is hooked up to something?
No. It's hooked up to Bluetooth. So it tracks like your steps and your blood pressure and all that type of shit. So.
Health is what you on your health is wealth shit?
Yeah, man.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
But
So
yeah, been good. What's
any
going
the same old shit, man. Same shit, different day, man. So
on? Let me ask you something I was thinking about. What brand razor do you use to shave your head?
oh man. Actually it's called, you ever heard of Dollar Shave Club?
Oh yeah.
I don't know why this is a little laggy. Am I tripping?
Is it?
It
Well,
was.
y'all just had that big storm last week out there in Michigan, so maybe you still kind of what I mean?
Yeah, the internet did just cut back on, man. That's the first tornado I think that uh, we all went through at the same time, and it's still destroyed out here. Man, there's debris everywhere. Yeah, Everybody was acting like the tornado wasn't shit. They were standing out on the porches, looking around and shit. That motherfucker sounded like a train and came through 3 seconds later. But y'all don't got to worry about that down there in Atlanta, I bet.
Well, I'm everywhere. Sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm not. So you never know where I'm at.
Let me turn my ring camera off before it just disturbed me all night.
Oh yeah, what you got? Dogs running by and shit like that?
Yeah, Michigan. There might be anything out there. Let me
Fucking
turn my motion,
crackhead,
snooze my
crackhead,
motion alerts.
crackheads sweeping the neighborhood.
Yeah. So listen, we're gonna get into one of our first topics here. Let me where am I? Am I here? I'm not there.
Crackheads.
All right. So I know you've been watching the news and you've been seeing what happened down there in New Orleans. You heard anything about it?
I mean, there's always something going down there in the Nolia, baby. There's
Well,
always
right
something
now it's a
Nolia,
big
baby.
thing going on with these fugitives, man. They've been putting bets in. They got who gonna get caught first, who gonna get caught last. Um, and right now it looks like they got five of them caught. Um, any bets on how any of them got caught?
Um, Probably one of them. Probably I don't know. Probably went home or went back to the block, and somebody was like live streaming, and they said, "Oh, here go my boy."
I
You know
know
what
a
I'm saying?
couple of them niggas got caught fucking around with their baby mama. Though. Got her pissed off. I call them motherfuckers on you right now, bitch.
Well,
Got on that phone.
if a nigga's coming home from jail, the first thing he gonna probably do is try to get a good meal, some food from somewhere, and get him a little piece of trim and all that. Though you heard, so I
Man,
mean,
at least two of these five niggas got caught by they fucking with their baby mama. They
yeah.
found they found was it Kendall Miles? They found him hiding in a hotel garage in the French Quarter.
Oh, a hotel garage?
A
What the
hotel
fuck?
garage. So you
Mm.
know that was a female's work.
Yeah. You know he
You
was
know
trying
it
to get.
was. Then you
Well,
got the
he's
boy
trying to get
Robert Moody. These cats young too, ain't none of them. It's 20, 21, 24, 21, 19.
Robert, or a name like Robert Moody.
Yeah,
Seem like he-
Robert Moody got captured in Central City after a Crime Stoppers tip. I hope
Oh,
that
so
wasn't
someone
T.
told on him?
That wasn't Ti did that.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, he did the Crime Stoppers.
Oh, okay. Nah.
T.I., I'm bullshitting, man. I'm bullshitting. You know, a lot of people
See,
always say I look like T.I. I don't
that's
see
why
it.
I'm a nigga. You don't look nothing like Ti, my nigga.
Hey, I didn't say it. I said people say that.
You look like this old wrestler,
They always say you look like Wyclef.
You look like Nikita Koloff.
Okay, I know who that
And
is.
then
That's some
also,
bullshit.
you remember Link So from Thundercats? You kind of
You know who
remind me.
you remind me of? What's that cat? What's the cat name before it turned Snarf?
Nah, no way.
You got the voice of Snarf though. Your voice
Oh,
is kind of.
got a unique voice, man. You
Uh,
know, one of these days I'm gonna be able to ensure that Lloyd's in London will be worth a lot. Yeah.
Another cat, Gary C. Price, he was found hiding in a vacant home, and all these niggas is hiding in a vacant home in New Orleans East. Imagine spending all this time. These niggas they done threatened the plumber, told him turn the water off. They was gonna kill him. Dug a hole behind the toilet, tore the toilet out, wrote "too easy" above it, escape, all to get caught hiding in a vacant home in New Orleans. Why is you going back to? Why is you still in New Orleans?
It would have been. I would have been out the state. I would have been
Man,
trying to get up
dog.
out of it.
Whatever happened to going to Mexico when you was running?
So wait. You said that they dug the toilet out, so they was like swimming in shit.
I think they slipped on some shit on the way out.
Oh God.
That's not in the official report,
Oh
but
my God.
I'm sure it was a shitty situation.
Definitely a shitty
I
situation.
look like they found one of them sleeping on a bus stop. That stopped. That nigga
That
socks were so
was
dirty.
because the last place I'm gonna be is somewhere out in the open, knowing that you know what I'm saying. Like,
But where can you go? You running?
well, I think the first if it was me, the first thing I'm gonna do is get a change of clothes because obviously you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Isn't that yeah? That's how it go. You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb, like wearing a fucking prison jumper. So the first thing I'm gonna be looking, I'm gonna go on a Walmart and somewhere and get me some clothes, get me some a fresh T-shirt or something like that. You know what I mean? That would be the first thing I would think to do.
What if you that nigga with the tattoo on his face?
I mean, it ain't nothing he could do. He could do too much about that.
I'm just trying to figure out. There had to be a better plan than just let's escape and go hide out in houses and shit. Like you could tell these were some young motherfuckers because they just escaped and did absolutely nothing. They they got 5 years. Imagine getting 5 years added on your sentence for doing nothing more than going to a hotel and hiding out in the garage.
Right. At least it's different if you would have like, I don't know, went to your grandmother's funeral or did something real
Right,
wild.
right. That would have you. They might have let you slide if you do that.
Right. And yeah, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man.
I don't know. This
You know,
shit's stupid. I wouldn't have did it. It wasn't worth it.
these YNs.
And I'm not gonna show none of their pictures or none of that because I'm not a part of Crime Stoppers and I'm not.
Hold on. I know it's a little off topic. Well, we can put this up. Speaking of pictures, they released the pictures of all these alleged escorts that Diddy and Cassie was fucking.
I seen one on there that looked like you too.
No, never.
I didn't say it was you.
No, it definitely wasn't me. But I'm just saying, like, come on.
But I'm saying the look.
It's crazy though because like I would think with the resources and the bread that Puff got, like no freaky shit. Like I just was expecting a lot more. Like these niggas was like the bottom of the like these niggas was not like
So you think?
I would say.
Do you think he could have found better looking men? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I was just shocked at what they chose as their type.
Well, I'm saying, are you saying that they weren't as aesthetically pleasing to the eye as you would have thought with the resources that he had?
No. See, you trying to trap me in the box here. We're not going to
No,
do that.
I'm just asking a question. I'm trying to ask it right so it don't seem weird.
It's weird. Whatever way you cut it is weird because you're trying to. We're not going to do that.
Well, I mean,
I just feel like
when you say he didn't. When you're saying,
I was just a little bit shocked.
At what though? That I don't. what part are you missing?
I was shocked at their types.
Meaning,
I was just shocked.
okay, I was shocked. You know what I was shocked about? There were no women at all.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Right. There were
yeah.
no women at all. That was a shocker, and not too shocking, but kind of shocking.
Why?
You know what I mean? Well, because I would expect if you're in a sex trafficking ring, you would have some women involved. I didn't know men was getting sex trafficked, but I guess
Yeah. I
anyway,
mean,
we ain't on that yet. We still coming back to that, but
okay, cool, 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 cool. No
I want
problem.
to get.
Let's stay on
Have you
topic. We
seen this?
talked about it in our meeting.
You seen this DDG and Soldier Boy beef?
No,
Been
I
getting
could care
pretty.
less
It's
about
been
both of
getting
them.
pretty good. It's been getting pretty good though.
The soldier hit Haley.
And nah, I don't know. He was talking that shit though. He told him, nigga, go get your kid before I start playing daddy.
Oh, okay.
I said,
Yeah,
oh shit.
soldier.
But,
Wow, he gonna say
but
some shit.
now DDG want to fight. So they called Aiden Ross. He told him Soldier can keep all the money. You fight him. Soldier Boy acting kind of scared. I didn't expect that from him.
Mm.
DDG said he's throwing all haymakers. If that was a fight, would you bet, and who would you bet on?
I don't know too much about the DDG dude.
Hey,
I just
bro,
feel like soldier.
DDG.
I feel like soldier he just got a chip on his shoulder. He got like so much pent up anger.
That
I
nigga
feel
like a $1.15 wet.
don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You ever got a paper cut before? You know what I'm saying? You ever got a paper cut before?
Yeah, the bitch is hurt.
I, that's my point. So it don't matter how big or how much something weighs.
So
Like
you
it can
going with
apply.
Soldier Boy?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm Team DDG, man. I think DDG beating his ass, man. You know what I mean? Me personally, and I hope him and Hallie work their little situation out, man. That's sad. That's sad when the kids got to get hurt over some bullshit beef with the parents. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
But
Hopefully they can. You know,
another thing with DDG though is he did get into Streamer University, and what's dope about Streaming University is my niece Tura baby made it in the Streamer University.
wow. Where's she from?
Imagine,
She from Michigan too. She
yeah, she
from.
from here. She from here. Imagine a shock on my face to see live my brother's living room, and she was getting picked by Kai Sanat. That was a huge moment. You know what I mean?
Shit, we need
Especially
to
for
have her.
my brother and his immediate family. But I'll share a clip here with you and show you the excitement. Actually, DDG and Kai Sanat both reposted this reaction. She had one of the best reactions, and it was pretty dope. Check it out. Oh. As you can see, they was over there going nuts because they already know it's only up from here. Instantly
Yeah,
rich.
that's
Instantly
really
rich.
amazing, man. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to everyone else who's going. I know, one of the most promising artists out of New York, and he's a Queens dude from Queensbridge. Zeddy Will, he'll be there as well. Because actually,
Oh,
I was talking to Chanel, my homegirl, the super publicist Chanel, and she was letting us know that he's going to be a part of that. So,
that's
congrats
dope.
to everybody there.
Is he a new artist? Does he already have
Yeah,
music out
yeah,
now?
yeah. He got a lot of records out, and I think he does, a lot of like his YouTube shit is crazy and everything like that. So Zeddy Will is definitely someone that you want to
Nice,
check out.
nice. It's good. let's get to this. This just came in, man, and I want to kind of why we got the maximum amount in here. Um, this just popped up. I just seen this. I'm from Michigan, so this is news from Michigan. Everybody loves Skilla Baby. They saying Skilla Baby got shot, grazed twice in the head, shot once in the hand, and shot once in his back. But it do like look like he may be in the hospital and may be fine. He was in Redmond. He was in Redmond and looked like a drive-by shooting. So prayers up for Skilla Baby, man. Hopefully he pulled through that. And man, this rapper get you know who Skilla Baby is?
I've heard of him.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out Skilla Baby, man. Hopefully everything is good, man. One thing about I hate hearing about rappers getting in beefs and getting shot and but hopefully when he pulled through this, it'll just make him even bigger and better. So you know what I mean?
Well, you know, they said a wise man and one of the greatest rappers of all time, 50, said the summertime is the killing season. It's hot out this bitch. That's a good enough reason. So I don't know what the temperature is in Detroit, but you know,
it'd be nice if they put a quotable book together of all the shit 50 Cent said. He say a lot of good shit.
It's a lot of rap quotable. Yeah, that could be.
Oh, my boy Mafio Davis in the building.
Who?
Yeah, Mafio Davis, man. Mafio boy, he a hell of a rapper, man. He a hell of a rapper. Mafio, you're gonna have to get that music out here, man. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, your boy.
My boy. Let's tread carefully with that because it's not a lot of people that I claim as my boy.
You ain't never hung out with Kid Cudi?
Nah.
I thought y'all might have been in the same room or something before.
We've probably been in the same room before, I'm sure. But hanging out, come on.
Okay. So looks like he been ratting all week.
Ratting?
Nigga, anytime you get on the stand, you ratting.
You think so?
Think so.
They didn't commit a crime together, so how is it ratting?
It's ratting if you tell on a nigga that you're supposed to be beefing with. He should have been getting that puff. He'd scared ass nigga try to. Well, let me chill. So basically, he's in his testimony. He did say that his dog sitter called him and told him his car was on fire, and he said for a fact he know that it was Puffy. Yeah, Eric Baldwin, Max said Cudi got on that stand fast. I agree with you, Eric. That nigga was on the stand before they could even ask him. When they opened up the courtroom and walked in, Kid Cudi was sitting in the chair already when they turned the lights on. How you feel about that?
I mean, listen, man.
Would you testify if Diddy burned your car up?
I think Kid Cudi is from the Midwest, so you know, as what's that show with all the snitches of 48 hours? Most of them niggas is from the Midwest.
No, they not. Them niggas is from Oklahoma.
That's the Midwest.
Nah, nigga, we got the lowest. We got the lowest snitch rate out here.
No. So how come?
Let's not do this because you're from New York. Let's not do
it. They've done seasons of snitching.
And none of the bitches been in Michigan.
All that. Come on, man.
They getting zero film footage in Michigan. Nigga. Now some niggas down here that be telling nigga, but they ain't getting no first 48 footage. But you know, if they go to New York, they filming 6 crews is filming 24 hours a day in New York. Stop.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, you don't have to. I already said it for you. But I
don't know too many snitches.
He also said that he didn't know she was messing with Diddy. He thought they broke up. That's some whole ass shit to say on the stand.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I mean, let's talk about that because I looked at the cross examination and they really buried her because I think they said that she gave Son the address and she was kind of like playing them both.
Damn,
and
she dropped location?
Yeah. She dropped the location.
I'm glad you mentioned that. That's how a lot of niggas get killed. fucking with these females who love the other nigga a little bit more.
Niggas gotta learn to control their loins, man, because that's what be getting niggas packed up.
Ever since they quit selling loincloth shit, they got out of control.
That's what be getting niggas packed up. Like fucking.
Have you ever been in a beef over a girl that you wasn't trying to beef about, but some sensitive nigga?
Never have I ever.
You always run or what? What's going on?
What?
I'm asking what happened.
I mean, well, first of all, I was always smart. So if I'm was dealing with someone, I'm really not gonna be in a situation where I'm gonna be at their crib. I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where I'm like, I'm compromised.
So you
right?
never slid back to a shorty house to fuck with her.
Yeah, of course I have, but I haven't, or I didn't often. You know what I'm saying? So, I never put myself in that situation, and I think, that you know, I'm a little bit smarter than that. Like I know, like you have to expect the worst first. So if he just felt like he, how could he think that where she came from, and now he's with her, that he had a chance to really like shift that.
That's a good question too, because I was just watching Ray, and Ray was saying that when I say Ray, I'm talking about Ray Daniels.
Yeah, be specific.
I was watching Ray Daniels, and he's very top of his profession in the music business. So I know for a fact that he actually, when he says this, he actually seen this. He said when he seen Cassie and Puff, everybody knew Puff did not play about Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
Like niggas brushing Cassie, they might get 2-piece. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's hard to say that you didn't know that you thought they was broke up, because I mean this nigga out here blowing cars up, man. And you know he threatened him before that.
Allegedly.
Well, I mean, Kid Cudi's got on the stand and said it's true.
But he also said he apologized. So don't that kind of like bring it back a little bit?
Apologize for what? Saying that he did it?
For whatever happened. He ain't specify. He
then there got killed. Then there got killed.
The nigga was not in the car when it happened, bro.
It don't matter. That's enough to make you think. That's like if your house gets shot up while you going to the store. That still make you think like, damn, I could have been in there.
I guess.
Yeah, man. Listen, I know Cuddy your man. I'm just saying.
No.
So is that his last testimony, or does he have to get back on the stand? Do you know anything about that?
I think he was. I think from what I had saw, there's no more testifying. I guess maybe they might call him back because they could recall witnesses and all that type of shit.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. There was a clip of me talking about the Diddy trial, and they shot the volume down on it, like, because I think it's because of my point of view, but I just feel like this is not the right trial for what they're trying to try Dog for. They should have tried him on assault and sexual assault case or some shit like that. But this shit right here,
definitely coming home.
Yeah, I think he beats this. And they have to come back around the corner and try something else. If not, good old Trump might just bust him up out of there. You voted for Trump, didn't you?
I don't vote.
No, you quit voting?
I never did. Never have I ever.
You didn't vote for Obama?
Nah.
Did you ever have Obamacare?
Yeah. Absolutely.
You did?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Damn, I was just fucking around.
Did you?
Anyway, I see your uncle got in a little bit of trouble too.
My uncle.
Well, he actually didn't get in trouble, but he made the headlines.
Who is that?
Denzel Washington. He got in a little kerfuffle with some paparazzi.
Spell kerfuffle.
No, I won't. They grabbed his arm. Kurfuffel.
Don't say words you can't spell.
Kurfuffel.
Kerfuffle. Yeah, okay. I don't think that's how you spell it though.
You ain't smart enough to know if I spelled it right or not. That's what's
I
fucked
don't
up.
think so though. My spider senses is telling me you spelled that shit wrong.
Okay.
About that.
But yeah, so they grabbed his arm, man. He looked like you know how when somebody grab you and you hit him with he tried to look like Denzel hit him with a little light little throat punch. I said he been getting a little gangster the older that he get. Hanging around Jay-Z, I think did that to him.
Nah, because he probably he about to be up out of here soon, so he gotta, he gotta kind of change the narrative. And
How do you know how old he is?
I think Denzel damn near 70.
Did you say 70?
Yeah, he gotta be.
Hey,
Denzel damn near 70.
Money Matt, man. Money Matt, man. He I don't think he agree with Diddy, man. You know
He
what I mean?
what?
I think a lot of white people want to see Diddy go to prison, man.
Why?
Oh yeah. We definitely need to talk about we definitely got to talk about your little cousin, Joey
I,
Badass.
I'm related to everybody, huh?
Yeah, your little cousin Joey Badass. What you think though? You think he really took? I think he picked Ray Vaughn to pieces.
Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. I listened to it was like a cipher with him, Big Sean, and what's the other dude from TDE's name with the hair? Um, I can't think of the dude's name.
Who?
The dude from TDE. They did a cipher. It was
Oh, Absol.
Absol. Yeah, I was gonna say Ab Live, but Ab Live is with major figures and re-up game. But anyway, um, so that was a great cipher. I think Big Sean.
Big Sean
You know
tore
what?
that down.
Just going off of the topic a little bit, because they always talk about the big three, and they never mention Future and they never mention Big Sean in that conversation. I think Big Sean is very underrated and people don't talk about him enough. But anyway, we'll get back to that in a second. So that was a good cipher. I really don't know what this is about though. Like what the beef is about. Like, is it just like some pure like lyricism shit? Or like is it some like hating, jealousy shit, or is it just some like, hey, power's off, so now let me get back to the rapping shit? Like I don't really know like what the purpose of this is. Like where this energy came from, you know?
It looks like Joey just decided Kendrick was holding his nuts a little too hard after this Drake shit, and just decided to try to let a little air out his balloon. You know what I mean? Like it's just like he just like, oh, you the king now, okay. And Kendrick been saying shit like any one of you little niggas say something, fuck y'all up. So I just feel like Joey might have
See,
took that to heart.
see, yeah, he probably did that, but I feel like Kendrick is smart too. He's gonna respond if
You
he's
think he
gonna
responds to this?
he's gonna respond when he feels like it because he don't because I mean no disrespect to Joey, I think Joey's a great artist. He got this song with one of them, I think it's Haley, one of them, Chloe, one of them. This song I love, but like and he's been around. He been and they kind of like I feel like for a long time or for a period of time they were like parallel, like they were kind of like in the same rooms and the same kind of like style of rap. So I don't really see one above the other. I think they're kind of like peers to a certain extent. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kendrick don't have to respond to that.
Um,
He's
it
only
depends
it's
how.
only gonna be a few
Don't
people
you
that,
think though that it depends on how big any one of Joey's songs gets?
I mean,
If Joey has a number one hit out talking that shit, I mean, this been some pretty close jabs because he did Ab Soul crazy on that freestyle, like just the way he played him for being in person with him.
yeah.
And I don't know why niggas like Ab Soul. I thought his freestyle was horrible. They acting like he had one of the best freestyles in the last 10 ciphers niggas heard. I didn't like the
Yeah.
way he delivered.
Yeah. I could have definitely passed on that. Or
Yeah, I would have rather had a Jack Dance freestyle in there or some shit.
Nah, I only
Put,
freestyle
put
good
my little
drunk.
nephew, SBE Taz. Put my son, Baby Kiba, somebody in there. That shit he did is a no
Now
go.
we need, you know what we're gonna do? Since we had I'm gonna bring some guys. We're gonna do this one week. We're gonna have some niggas. We're gonna have a cipher in here. We're gonna
You
do
want to
that.
have a little cipher?
Yeah, absolutely.
We could have a cipher. How you feeling though? Like about how you feeling about New York right now? Like the state in all in all.
Well, um I think especially on the heels of the Knicks being in the Eastern Conference Finals, and even though we had a little kerfunkle last night, I don't know if I used that in the right context.
You had a kerfuffle.
Well, yeah, whatever it is, we lost last night. Um, I think that I think that the Knicks winning or being this far is important. The Knicks winning is even more important because I think that with the Knicks winning the championship, that kind of shifts some of the culture back to New York, and I think that this is a great opportunity for New York artists to be like doing things because now that New York is kind of like on a broader scale because of the playoffs. Like they need to be doing records. They need to be trying to figure out anything to do to kind of like ride this wave. And I think especially if we win, I'm hoping that this is gonna be well, we never really left, like in my opinion. We just kind of like simmered a little bit, like just a revival of all things New York and especially Queens.
So, but at the end of the day, you're just saying that y'all just lost one.
Listen, you know this shit is all rigged. They gotta
Oh,
do.
oh,
They
oh.
gotta do storylines. They gotta
Let's
make
get
this shit.
into it.
They gotta make this shit look good. Halliburton is the new age Reginald Miller, right? So Halliburton, you know, he does all these little theatrics and you know the shit with his pops. Like they are putting him in a role because at the end of the day, he plays for the Pacers. He lives in Indiana. We know nobody really wants to live there. No one like cares about their teams like that so much. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, but what Indiana has always been, or in the Indiana Pacers have always been, is a semi-respectable basketball team with tough players and like blue collar players. Like they never had no real superstar. They just had like guys that were all stars, guys that were blue collar players. So that kind of like represented, I think, what I think the state is like, right? So they have to have that enemy. They have to have that villain.
So you
Halliburton
think you think the
certainly,
Knicks and Halliburton is the new villain?
absolutely. Just like Trey
Who's the
Young, like
hero?
Brunson. Brunson is going to be the savior for the Knicks. And if he wins the championship, I think he goes down in history as I think if he wins the championship and depending on what the rest of his career is, he definitely goes down in history as if not the greatest. He surpasses a lot of all these like Dave the Bushes and fucking Bill Bradley's and all these other motherfuckers. Like he surpasses a lot of them. Like honestly, if he wins the championship, he's gonna surpass Patrick as like most important Nick of all time.
You locking that in right now as a fact?
Yeah, that's a Fendi. That's not a fact. That's Fendi.
Okay, okay. Is there anybody else from New York that you think would say the same thing, or is this just something you came up with?
I'm pretty sure some people out there. I know Ray's a big New York fan. I would love to hear his um opinion about that. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if no one agrees with me or not. This is what I'm saying.
Okay,
That's my
stand on it
opinion.
then.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, look at this. This just in. Have you heard this story? Tory Lanez. Have you ever heard of Anna Paulina Luna?
Hell no.
She's California's first Mexican American congresswoman.
Okay, cool.
She wants Tory Lanez free.
He deserves to be.
Well, she's saying she's with his legal team. She's correlating with his legal team um, under the guise that the alleged findings that they had, there was a lack of forensic DNA found on the weapon that shot Megan Thee Stallion.
Nigga,
And she's even saying that there is ring camera video footage to provide that this is true.
well, let's
This
get the
could be a
camera.
big break for Tory.
But it could be, but he already got Pokemon, man, and he's already suffered. So I think if they overturn the conviction, he should sue the
Lawsuit.
he shouldn't get some. He
What is it
shouldn't get.
worth? What you think it's worth? 2 million?
Nah, come on, that nigga got Pokemon.
But that, I mean, yeah, because he's not supposed to be there. I get what you're saying.
So I mean, that
Ooh,
by
that's a
itself,
bigger conspiracy. What about that conspiracy?
right? That's
He was
like,
about to get out. He had himself stabbed because he knew the lawsuit would be good.
I don't
Is that
think
too
he's
big? Too big of a conspiracy?
that bright to do that. I can't see
Would
him
you
doing.
Would you like to see Tory Lanez free?
I could care less, to be honest with you. I don't want no black man to be in jail. So I mean, I don't, but I don't have any
What about
personal
R. Kelly?
ties to him. I would actually,
You like to see R. Kelly free?
yeah.
What do you say to the parents of the women that suffered?
Try harder next time.
Trib?
What?
What'd you say?
I said I would tell them to try harder next time.
To do what?
You know what they was trying to do. They was part of they may have been. It is a possibility.
There's gonna be people out there that see this and say
I'm pretty sure. I
Jack
don't
is
listen.
insensitive.
I got into a, I don't want to say an argument because I don't argue with people, but one of my homegirls said, because I had asked her to tune into the show, and she said that she couldn't speak with or associate with someone who doesn't see the right side of this Diddy thing. And I'm like, well, what is the right side? Because if you and I wasn't there, we don't know what happened. We just know what we think happened and what we hear happened. And now that we're diving into the trial, we're hearing more things about Cassie that we didn't know about. I just hate how these things divide us as people.
Right. I
You
mean,
know what I'm
another
saying?
thing is like, I mean, all these text messages that show that she was a participant. I won't say willing. I'll just say a participant. And everybody wants to throw up Stockholm syndrome every time that anything is said about. Like, is there any world that exists where they was having fun and then now she's upset and now she's also rich and upset and maybe she is afraid of the wrath of him now. You know, after all of this, you definitely don't want him free after all this shit you done put him through.
Well, Ray has a good take on this that I, after some deliberation and some pondering, I think there's some validity to. So Ray, we're talking about Ray Daniels. So he said, and now I'm seeing like all of these different like platforms and different people kind of like jacking them, like that Cassie. Okay, so to me, just in my observation, two things happened. It either got to a point where she was tired and she just kind of fell back gradually, or Puff just wasn't interested anymore and he fell back. And then, there was a period of time after that. You know how a breakup is. You kind of like think like shit is going to like get back together, and maybe it does and maybe it doesn't. And she probably was like logged into that, like, okay, well, he ain't fucking with me right now, but we always do this. He gonna go out and do his thing and he'll be back. And then maybe it got to a point where he didn't spin the block back. And then what probably gradually happened is she started seeing it was real because he started fucking with Carisha or whoever else he was fucking with, and then taking away some of the gifts and some of the the you know the pleasantries that he gave her. Then that's when she started wilding. Because if
Hey,
you think about
we got our homeboy in the chat right now.
who's
Wilding.
that? Who?
Shotter.
What he saying? Tell Shada to give him a
He
link and
said
come on.
Cassie is certified freak. That bitch getting ran daily and still cheating.
Ooh. I wouldn't.
I didn't say it. My
I
boy
can't.
David Willie said it.
Yeah, I can't say shit like that. Not on camera, but so I have to say it eloquently. So at the end of the day, like I feel like she's a woman scorned. I don't listen. At the end of the day, I don't condone any type of shit like that, like any type of violence, any type of bullying, any type of pressure like that. I don't condone that. I don't jack that. I got sisters, I got nieces,
You wasn't
cousins.
saying that shit when R. Kelly, when you just said you want an R. Kelly free, but go ahead.
I want more music. I want to hear the mature music. I want to hear like the nigga said he wrote like 2,000 songs in there. Like I purely from a musical standpoint, I want to hear more R. Kelly music.
Okay.
So anyway, so damn, what was I saying? So but I feel like this trial, because now in the cross examination, we're seeing that maybe this is her side that she developed as things went on with Puff, and you start like fucking with people and you start developing some of their traits and getting some of their habits, like maybe like her coldness, because there was some instances and some shit she was telling a motherfucker like, yeah, if you share that video of me, I'm gonna get you killed. And nobody's gonna know about it. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
what
that
do
did
we?
show, that showed a side of her. I feel like that showed a cooperative side of her. Like she didn't care that the video was there. She just cared that the person was going to show it to some sort of media. Some
And I
sort of
think
media.
the wild shit too is I think there was something that we said. I want to see like if the proof is there that something about like um her mom's refinanced her house and paid Puff 20,000 to not put the video up. But I just can't believe that. Like I wouldn't believe that Puff is gonna like
Well, I
Puff
got
is
a
gonna,
question. If Diddy is found not guilty, can he? You think he still can be successful? Let's set the framework. They come on. They just say it's not enough evidence. Mistrial. Diddy's free. Soon as he gets free, he drops the Love 2 album. Everybody. He using
that
all
was
the
a great
music that
album. That was a great album
he using
too. Love
all that music that he still got the rights to, right? And he dropped. Do you stream it or do you steam it?
it. Well, this is what I'll say, and then I'm gonna ask you a question. I think I asked it already. I ain't gonna ask you that. But this is what I'll say. Um, Everyone has a shot. We've seen America is the land of opportunity. I know guys that went to jail for the most heinous things ever that have come home and rebuilt themselves and reestablished themselves in society and become law-abiding citizens and positive influences. So at the end of the day, this is Sean Puffy Combs. This is the man that is responsible for a lot of the music that we listen to in our childhood and our teenage years, and maybe to a certain extent, not as much because he got, kind of whack, but in our adult years. So, like Mary J. Blige's album, the Jodeci music, the fucking Biggie, the Mace, all of these things, like at least for me, shaped partially directly and indirectly the music that he's responsible for, the people that responded to it. So even when we talking about Tupac and shit like that, like this shaped part of who I am. And I'm just one person. So there's millions of people that this happened to. So do I think that there's a chance? Absolutely. It's going to take some repairing, and I think he's either going to have to disappear for a while and then like slowly integrate himself back, or he's going to have to be someone totally different. And
Well, there's no
I don't.
doubt he can't come back and be the Diddy that he once
Maybe,
was.
yeah, maybe he does porn now. Maybe he does something. Like, I don't know. Maybe he
If he
does
does
something else.
porn, do you watch it?
Depends who the female stars on it. I wouldn't watch it for him.
Okay.
But
All right.
I'm not into the things that he's into. But um I think it would be interesting. It's
If he
something I would
dropped
take a
that
look.
Carisha tape, I think niggas might tune in.
I mean, why? She seems a little like, I don't
You
know.
don't think Carisha decent?
She's attractive. I don't think
Just
she
from
could
the star aspect. I
I
mean,
don't think she could go like that. To me, a lot of well, it depends. She's from Miami, so she a little spicy. But to me, now I'm not gonna say that. That's gonna get me canceled. Let me shut up.
yeah, be careful. Be careful, man. Well, listen. It looks like we about made it to the mark we need to make it to for the night. Unless there's something else you want to discuss.
Let's see. I think it was something that I did want to touch on.
Pause with this Diddy trial shit. I'll say that.
No. I don't got a real man. Don't gotta say no homo.
You gonna say that
Um,
to all them New York niggas? What you think
about
about the Joe, the Fat Joe Jadakiss show?
I think it's cool. I think it's cool.
You think it ends up being one of the top shows at the end of the year?
No,
They
not yet.
missing. I feel like they missing something, and I feel like Fat Joe trying too hard too. I ain't gonna lie.
Who would you say is your top 5 podcasters or YouTubers that you watch? Let's talk about that.
Um, Definitely Joe.
Okay.
Joe number one. Can't nobody fuck with him right now.
You saying that because you light skin and y'all kind of look like cousins?
No. I like the dynamic on the show.
Okay, cool.
At number 2, I watch DDG. I like DDG.
What does he be talking about though? I might have to check him out this weekend. Go on
Um,
my gym rooftop and check.
he be getting like a lot of. He just be on some shit that niggas be on. He getting bad bitches come on the show. He talk. He got a weird kind of demeanor to where nothing really affects him when it happens. And then he be into all kind of shit. So sometimes I watch a little DDG. I think Ray is, even though his show isn't like top 5 biggest streamer shows, I think that's where he belongs right now. With the way the angle that he attacked with his questions and some of the insight that he has, I think he should be up there at the top. I seen them flirting on a Joe Budden behind the scenes clip with like a what if Ray came to Joe's show. I think it's a waste of talent
Well,
to combine. What? This is just my opinion. It's a waste of talent to combine with Joe. The show is too big. Well, there's still a number 2 and a number 3 spot, and I think Ray should be in one of those until he becomes number 1. You can't join forces. That's like LeBron going to the Golden State. I mean, it just makes no sense. It sounds good.
I can say that there were conversations.
Don't leak nothing.
I mean, I'm telling you. I mean, Ray is an amazing person, and his perspective, like every time when we had Ray on originally, he was on 2 times in 1 week, and then he's just been on every time. It's always been nothing but like good feedback about him on the show. But that's how Ray is every day. Like if you come to my office and you sit in the studio and you sit in Ray's office and talk, like this is what we do all the time. It's just that, obviously being on Joe's show, it just brings it to a different magnitude and or whatever like that. But at the end of the day, um I respect that. I mean, I think for me,
I mean, I would watch it still if he was there, but then what am I gonna click for my second podcast while I'm driving around? Because now his shit gone. You
well,
know what I
see,
mean?
the thing about, if I can say anything about Ray, is even if we did, if he was someone that was featured on a regular basis on Joe Buttons, he's still gonna do his own shit. He's not gonna just say, "Hey, I made it to Joe Buttons." Like, are you crazy? Like, we still gonna be doing our own thing. So, I just think that it's just like anything else. If you in a room with different people, it's just like if you was in a room with Ray, if Ray was in here with us right now, or if he was on stage with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different things. Different people are gonna bring different things out of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So whether it's Ray, whether it's I like, and if we want to start getting into my list of like the top podcasts and YouTube, I like Joe and their team. They're really cool people in real life too. So that I'm a little bit biased because it's like these are my peers and these are people that I've not only just watched, but I've also hung out with and shit like that. I really love Zip with the Drip. Zip with the Drip is from my hood. I mean, he's from Queens. He's not from my hood specifically, but he's from Queens.
Boy,
And
you a motherfucking Queens representative.
yeah, I gotta be. I love Zip. I like what Zip is doing. It's crazy because we got actually a lot of like mutual friends and shit like that. And even though he kind of came at Ray, I had to respect his opinion because I agree with his opinion. I just think that again, he's on the outside looking in. He doesn't know the inner workings or how Ray really feels or he's just saying his perspective. So that's perfectly fine. Um, I'll be watching a lot of Brian Glaze Gibbs.
Brian Glizzy Gibbs.
No. Come on.
What'd you say? I can't hear you.
Brian Glaze
Oh, okay.
Gibbs. So
But you
he
said
was like,
Gliz. My bad.
no, why would I say that? Come
I
on,
mean, I
bro.
don't know. That could have been his name.
No, I wouldn't even repeat that. Anyway, so Brian Glaze Gibbs is a
Glaze is
that's his name. Is Brian Glaze Gibbs.
Glaze is crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, don't get mad. Glaze is crazy.
Hold on, these people, where to find host of Capone?
Oh shit.
People,
Glaze is crazy too.
that's his name, but he was
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, Brian.
he was a general tough. Yeah, all right, Capone. He
My
was a tough
bad.
guy.
My bad. My bad. It
He was
just
a
hit
tough
me.
guy.
It hit me weird. All right. I'm
Hey,
sure he's a great guy.
personal
And I'm gonna
issue.
go watch his show after this, but that part.
I
Okay, go
like
ahead.
I like Mandy shit. There used to be horrible decisions. Now I think it's Mandy got her shit selective ignorance. And then decisions is with her and Weez. I love Mandy shit. And Mandy's my homegirl too. So Mandy shit is dope. Um Somebody else that I like.
How did Emma?
Oh, Gigi.
Where are you texting? Where are you texting this at, Jack?
I mean, this is going. So
No,
just so you know,
this little chat right here. Where does
yeah,
this
I
come
don't
from?
know. It just says
You
post a
typed in
comment.
here.
Hello, Jack Dan. Jack Danz. JACKDANZ. Please.
That's my daughter.
That's your wife? That's
My
your
daughter.
daughter?
And her
Okay.
friend Emma. How did y'all get in
Oh,
here? How did y'all find me? But go ahead.
Twitch. So they're watching on. Did she get some good grades, or did she got some good grades? Uncle Jack gonna send her a couple of
she's
dollars.
gonna be a doctor.
Apple, send me your report card, and if your report card is favorable, Uncle Jack gonna hook you up. I got you. Anyway, what was I saying? Fuck.
You was talking about. My bad. I forgot the name. Okay. Wait a minute. Say it one more time.
Yeah, they going crazy. They watching on. Are they watching on your YouTube or on mine?
Oh shit. Okay. Probably yours. Oh man. All right. Look, I'm back now. I'm regular and I'm okay.
Fuck y'all got going on in there, man?
I'm okay, man. Okay, so Brian, how's his show? What's on there?
Him and Zip do similar things, but Zip is younger and Brian is a little bit older. I don't know if Zip got bodies, but allegedly, from what they say. Oh, I see the little shit now. Okay, cool. But allegedly, Glaze was like, he was laying shit down. You know what I'm saying? He was like,
hey, Glaze, I apologize, Glaze.
He was laying shit down.
Listen, the way Jack said it was crazy. That's all.
Yeah, he was laying shit down. That's some New York shit. That's how we talk. You know what I'm saying? So, and I really, really, really gotta say, I love. I used to like Math Hoffa shit. Well, I still like it. I mean, Math is, and he's cool people's too. But I love.
Joe Budden said them niggas went broke over there at that podcast.
That's that. I don't get involved.
I mean, I'm just saying the biggest podcast in the world said that. Now that's what I'm just saying. I know you kind of on the inside.
Listen, we all from the same area. We all from the streets.
Yeah, Matt be snuffing niggas too.
I don't get involved in other niggas' business. That's not my business, and I'm not commenting on that.
Okay, bet.
I fuck with both of them. Math, we just did a Cash Flow just won, by the way. We just did a with the Cut app with Ray, with Math, and with the Cut app. We just did like a freestyle challenge. We went to New York, we went to DC, we went to Atlanta. And
Math, by the way, I will say this, not to cut you off. When I was deep in the freestyle shit, when Iron Solomon and all them niggas was rapping, Math actually was one of my favorite niggas to watch. Especially once he snuffed Dope, that was my guy. Till he got in there with Pat Stay and them niggas and tried to snuff him back. Then that was, you know what I mean? But that's when that battle rap shit really was, you know what I'm saying? It really was at his pinnacle. You know what you look like now right there? Chat, look at him. He looked like the black. What's that plastic face motherfucker with the mustache? You know who I'm talking about, the white face with the French mustache. V for Vendetta. You the black V for Vendetta face looking ass nigga right now.
V is for Versace, motherfucker. I got $1,000 robe on right now. What are y'all talking about?
That was good. That was pretty good.
You see this Medusa?
Oh shit.
Let me show you the back of my robe.
No, don't pull it up. Chill out. It's kind of blinking. It was blinking when you did that, but I seen it. That bitch cold. That's a nice robe. Send me one of them. Send me one of them in the mail.
Yeah, when we get to like 10,000 subscribers all day. But anyway, lastly, my favorite YouTube or podcast. I love
Nike, nigga.
Yeah, Nike's cool too. But you know, Versace. And then let's shout out to the sponsor too. My boy Roberto. We are all humans. I always wear the hat. So, but I love Bagfield. I love Bagfield. I love Esso and Heineken. I love what they're doing. Absolutely.
We got a nice show here that I fuck with. Smoke Shop with Squirrel. Smoke with Squirrel. Yeah, Smoke with Squirrel, which is actually my little cousin Squirrel, but he got a fire little podcast he do up out of I shouldn't call it a little podcast. He got a nice podcast. He be having a lot of good names on there. Yeah, so check it out. Smoke with Squirrel.
Get with him, Squirrel.
Hell yeah. We got to get Squirrel up here. Squirrel had Mike Tyson come down. He made because he got a clothing store too, and he made Mike Tyson a custom jean jacket little custom shit. Mike came down and picked it up. And them niggas be getting high in the bitch on that show. You know, I told you the weed cheap as hell here.
Oh, we got Had in here too. We got so many. I want to just thank everyone that came through. I'm gonna just go through with some of the people that I recognize because I know we wrapping up.
Oh, I finally found the comments.
Easy LP came in here. Easy LP is we'll have him as a guest one of these days. A multi-platinum producer. He did like Get Money for Junior Mafia. He did Uchi Wally for Nas. He did Iced Out Medallions for Royal Flush. He did did I say Uchi Wally? Yeah, I said Uchi Getaway. He did a lot of records and a lot of records. Easy LP, my bro EJ the DJ is in here. EJ the DJ also has a great podcast. He's from the Bronx, but he's out here in Atlanta too. My man Harv is in here. What?
The Boogie Down?
EJ, he from the Bronx. Cuzzo was in here, Mick Low, real Mick Low.
Cuzzo, what up, boy? We should have had Cuzzo come up here.
My boy Yemi. Yemi is one of the top producers in the sync world. He's out of Minneapolis, so I know. Matter of fact, I gotta see if maybe he got some tickets to one of them games. I might have to go out there. I was gonna try to go to the Pacers Knicks game. This nigga tried to charge me $10,000 for a floor seat.
They know you got it. They know you got it.
I'm not doing that.
They know you got
Perfect Gentleman Bartender. My boy Martin is in the building. Celebrity ATL Celebrity Real Estate. That's one of my homegirls. She's in here. Critics of Culture. That is a big Instagram page. He's a great guy. He does a lot of the debate, so I'm gonna get him to start sharing a lot of these clips and shit like that. Of course,
know that ain't my boy Chauncey Jones.
Of course, Stop Beefing Radio. You know, one of our helpers on here, one of our one of the producers of this show.
Matt.
Money
definitely
Matt, definitely. And definitely fuck the Pacers, Matt. Just so you know, I'm gonna say it live. Fuck the Pacers.
Man, I'm gonna just say Matt, I'm gonna say fuck the Knicks for you because I know you want me to say that.
Yeah, because we beat the fucking Pistons, and you ain't still send me my motherfucking money yet, nigga. Send me my $100.
When he broke in Cuddy house, he called Puff and said, "Don't leave. I'm on my way." Hey, let me shout out my people real quick, man.
Oh, just two. I just got two more, or three more. I got Crafted by Marie. That's my homegirl. She made my history shirts. And speak on the shirt. So I gotta shout her out. Delicious by Danielle. That was someone that has done a lot of catering for me in the past, and she got a farm in Charlotte. So we fucking with her. And my brother called me Had. We gonna have him on the show too. His Had is like my everything. Like one of my music partners. We done some songs together. One of my brothers from the hood. He's from Baisley, and they have a very good podcast. Hopefully they'll call us as guests one day, and we'll have them on here too. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me shout out, all the people that came to show us some love. We got MG. I'm not gonna say your real name. Autumn. David Willie. Had the boy Migalo in here. My little cousin Jaden Yeoman, Staff Cotton Boy, what up? Cuzzo Sam Bottom, what's up? Stephen Allen, what's up? Mark Elliott, Belinda Brown, Leslie Ann, Sterling Hine, and Chauncey motherfucking Jones. Boy, you snuck in here.
You said all the way from
Catonsville.
Catonsville, Ohio?
No, Catonsville. Fuck, I can't even think of the fucking name now. Maryland. He was one of them. You ever heard of 12 O'Clock Boys?
Fuck no.
Huh? That's them niggas that they put them bikes in the air out there, man. They had a documentary on them. Man. That's my boy Chauncey Jones, 12 O'Clock Boys. See nice. What's up with you, Chauncey? Get with me, man. Anyway, man, listen. Me and Jack had a ball again tonight. Everything we said on here was a lie. We don't know nothing about none of this shit we talking about. We on here entertaining, and we don't have no inside information. But at the end of the day,
doing a lot of capping.
Doing a whole lot of capping on this show just for y'all entertainment. So I'm going to hit you with a quote because I know a lot of y'all niggas don't like to forgive. So I'm going to hit you with a forgiveness quote. You know what I mean? In case Diddy get free, y'all should think about forgiving him too. You know what I mean? So forgiveness doesn't excuse the behavior. Forgiveness prevents the behavior from destroying your heart. Remember that. Remember that. And I'm gonna leave you with that. And Jack is probably
Oh, I'm
gonna
gonna add
say some
something
funny
too.
shit.
No. I'm listen. I'm. It's like I tell people all the time when I'm on here. I'm who I'm supposed to be. But like people that know me know I'm really quiet. I don't like people like that. I don't like talking, believe it or not. But anyway, we know that Memorial Day is on Monday.
Mm.
So what I want to say is, we have to say thank you first and foremost to the veterans that are across the United States and still abroad and in other places for their service. And also, on a more a note that I think we can relate to, we got to say thank you to our veterans because we have street veterans, we have friends and family that died in the name of whatever they believed in the streets, and people that put on for us, protected us, whatever like that. So we can't forget about them either.
That's a
They're
fact.
just as
Actually,
they are just as important as the veterans that go to other countries that put shit down in the name of America. There are veterans in every neighborhood, urban or not, that there are people that put pain in the street and did things that they needed to do or wasn't supposed to do that maybe protected their family or maybe protected their interests or whatever like that. And even though, obviously, I'm not condoning violence, we have to acknowledge the smart ones to a certain extent for that. So I just wanted to leave with that.
all right, that sounds good. Listen, y'all get them badass kids out the street and enroll them into some get them into be an electrician, welder, some shit like that. We need skilled trades out here, man. That's how we're gonna build the black community back up. Other than that, I'm out of here, man. I'm up past my bedtime, and
I'm about to go live on Instagram because I think I want to play some music.
what you got? What you finna play, Chris Brown? I know that's your favorite artist.
Not exactly, but I think I'm gonna just we're gonna do it's 11:13. Capone was late today, so we on here a little later. So I think we're gonna
Damn.
do
I
we're
wish
gonna do a,
if I had a little bus emoji, I hit it.
we're
Wine.
gonna so we're gonna do a little Jack After Dark. I think for a couple of about 10,
I
15
bet I'm
minutes.
gonna join. I'm gonna join in on. I'm gonna come and listen to it. Pause. All right.
All right, peace, y'all. Tune in. It's Jack